Here we go with artificial intelligence. An AI app is providing women with support for everything from fertility to friendship.
We have a founder, Amanda Ducach, here to tell us all about Emma. Emma with one M.
Emma with one M. It's middle of the word female, believe it or not.
There you go. That's
brilliant.
I love how you came up with that then. Tell us what this does.
So it's a generative AI companion. So in non-fancy words, it basically means that it is the assistant for anything for females, from women's health through asking for a brownie recipe. So you can do anything from why am I having period pain, to is my child's cough symptoms croup, or put all of your grocery ingredients into a list for you.
I mean, one after another. That's a lot of information.
She literally can do anything.
How do you feel like this is different than just a typical internet search?
So it's very different. So generative AI and traditional AI are very different processes. So generative AI takes super large amounts of data, and you can query it really quickly. So what that means is, as a user, you get instant results, and they're very human-like. So it's a conversation versus just showing you the top results of what people are watching on the internet. So if you use Emma, after 30 seconds of conversating, you'll see the difference from like a Google or a Bing instantly. And then we've created her around women's health. So her real knowledge base is from fertility to menopause, everything health related.
So how many people are using this now?
So we've had 100,000 users, and we recently just moved from version 1 onto version 2. And we haven't quite released that yet, but all I can say is it's a very large data set. And what that means is that Emma has so much information that she can improve the results that women are getting to make their life happier and healthier
And
as
I
well.
understand she's empathetic, so she can actually sense emotions. How does that help?
Yeah, so I don't know if sense emotions would be the right way to say it. I don't want to sound creepy to anyone. So we really made her empathetic in her tone and in her voice. So when you talk to Emma, she really makes you feel less anxious, less depressed in the conversation versus like a Google result. Sometimes you're like leaving WebMD and you're like, oh, I feel worse than when I started.
Yes.
Emma really makes you feel like she's like a calm friend plus a little bit of a doctor combined. It's really just her friendly tone, and we spent a long time to get her to talk like that.
There's a lot of controversy surrounding the world of AI right now. A lot of people have questions. Are we moving too fast? How do we know if this information is accurate? What do you think about that?
It's a really good question. Some things I'm really concerned about as well. Some things I'm not so concerned about. I think what's really important to keep in mind is lots of things exist in the world that can be weaponized, right? Whether it's medication, whatever it is. So we have to have regulation. We need to understand what we're putting into the world and who's building it. The way that we built Emma is with a lot of guardrails. So she has a really specific purpose, and she can't really go off to the left or to the right the way that some of the things is that we've seen. So what I think really matters is the way that we build it, and that we build it ethically and inclusively.
Yeah, and you talked about like with fertility, with pregnancy. I mean, it sounds like it could even help a woman who might not understand that she might be having a problem during her pregnancy, and could help steer her to a doctor or get help that she might need.
So that's Emma's secret sauce, and it's really her purpose. Her purpose is that she's basically an early detector. So as you're conversating with her, just asking her everything in your natural daily questions to her, she understands sometimes if you're having issues that maybe you know or maybe you don't, and then she'll let you know that in a very empathetic way. So you can then go to the doctor and you can say, hey, you know, like, she's been telling me about my period and something's off with my cycle. Like, it's just a really great way to use your own data to empower your own positive health decisions.
Yeah, I didn't think about it like that. That women sometimes have embarrassing problems too. That this could be, you know, their first.
That's what she's so good for,
right?
Like 3 o'clock in the morning when like you have heavy bleeding or something.
You have someone to talk to.
Yeah.
All right. And Emma's available right now in the Apple Store.
Emma's available on the App Store, and then she's coming in the next couple of weeks to Android.
All right.
Wow.
Thank you so much,
Fascinating.
Amanda.